You've been looking all over for Cash Stuffing 101? I've got you. Today, I'm inside of my Intentionally Rich budget planner, and we are working on the month of March. As you can see here, I have filled out my monthly calendar. I've highlighted everything. I've got it all ready to go so that I can see my entire month and figure out my cash flow. Up next, at the top of each month, I work through what is called a monthly budget, and that gives me another view of cash flow to make sure that I understand that my income will cover all of my expenses. We started out with an income for the month of $25,500, and we end out with zero. This makes this a zero-based budget. I paid bills, I put money in my pocket for spending, paid off some debt, invested in my future, and put some money towards sinking funds. For our spending plan, this is for our current pay period. First up here, you see my entire spending plan from income down to sinking funds and savings. This is what we'll be cash stuffing today. If you also have the Intentionally Rich Budget Planner, you'll work through it the same as I did. We started with $10,000 for this paycheck, paid all of our bills. I don't have the actual amounts yet because I haven't got those email confirmations, but when I have it, I will add it. Everything here highlighted in pink is done digitally or through my bank account. We have my mortgage, Wi-Fi, and all of my other bills. Those added up to $5,873 for this pay period. Up next is variable expenses. That's my wallet money, adds up to $800. Debt, which we are paying $300 towards a car. And then our sinking funds and savings, that adds up to $3,027. Over here, we have our cash breakdown. This helps me figure out how much of this money I'm gonna need to get from the teller at the bank so I can technically be cash stuffing. Here, for groceries, this is one I will need cash for. I need $300. I need 3 $100 bills. Once I've added everything up, it tells me the amounts that I need from the teller. If that makes sense, let's go ahead and move forward with this cash stuffing. According to my cash denomination breakdown, I should have $2,277. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 2,050, 2,100, 2,000, 2,150, 2,170, 2,190, 2,210, 2230, 2250, 2270, 2275, 76, and 77. We have the correct bills that we're supposed to have for this paycheck. Let's go ahead and cash stuff them and get them put into our envelopes. And the first thing I'm going to stuff is my sinking funds and savings. First up, investments won't be getting anything. Holidays is the first one we're adding money to today. We're going to be adding $200 to holidays. Our total in here now is 100, 200, 3, 4, 450, 470, 490, 491, 492. We have $492 in our holiday sinking fund. I'm going to go ahead and note that here. This one is a big one. Like, we moved into this neighborhood, honey, and I'd saved up like $2,000 for 4th of July. We don't celebrate a lot of holidays, but that one we love to buy fireworks. We thought we was really doing it. Girl, our neighbors put us to shame. It was like a fireworks show out here. Now I feel like I need to do a little extra. Travel won't be getting anything this go round. My Mania account, which is a big thing for me. I have bipolar disorder and sometimes mania just comes and I impulse shop. Instead of allowing that to throw me off track financially because it's just a part of who I am, I save money for it. And I use that money when I'm going through that crisis. To our Mania account, we're going to be adding $100 today. We have 220 in there now. I do already have money in the bank for that fund, but I also just want to make sure that I'm consistently adding to it. I'll pull it in cash. Up next is our personal sinking funds. Inside of this one, this covers a variety of things. I've cut back on the number of sinking funds just for time purposes, but they still cover all my bases. For the personal, I'm adding $100 today. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80. $880 in that fund. Lifestyle is going to receive $250. Or grab 100, 250. If you see these placeholders within this fund, this tells you that I have money in the bank already for these funds. That way I'm not missing interest and I can go ahead and earn I think I now just do $1,000. Every $1,000 I go ahead and deposit it into my high yield savings account for that sinking fund. Lifestyle now has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 4,100, 42, 43, 44, 45, 45, 50, 4,600. $4,600 in lifestyle. Okay, up next is mouse couture, and that's so I can keep that thing on me. We've been going to shooting class, learning how to be safe pew-pew owners. I'm saving up to purchase me one. Mouse couture is going to get $140, 100, 120, 140. We have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 301, 302, 303, 304. So $304 in there now. Services, we're going to be adding $500 to services today, and that's for anything I pay people for within my home. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, $500. That's like far pool, landscaping, lawn. When I pay people to come in and help us inside the home, that's what this money is for. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,050, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3. $1,093 in services. Up next, we have giving. That one's not getting anything. Dogs is going to receive $40. 20, 40. In here we have 1,000, 2,000 in the bank, 2,100, 2,150, 70, 90, 22, 10, 22, 30. $2,230 in my dogs fund. And if you have Frenchies, you know that money will be spent. Vehicles. Vehicles is going to get $150 today. We're going to grab 100 and a 50. And it's time to go through and do a cash and stuffing to put some of this money in the bank. In vehicles, we now have $2,000 in the bank. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3,000, 3,100, 3,200, 3,300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 3390, 3391, 3392. $3,392 in vehicles. Okay. That's everything for our sinking funds. The very last one I have here is savings challenges. I'm going to grab that $45, $6, $7 and set it aside so I can contribute it to one of my savings challenges. We've got everything covered there. The next thing we're going to go ahead and add to is my wallet, my cash wallet. Right now, I don't have separate envelopes for it. It just is what it is. I'm just going to put the money inside and I'll keep up with it how I keep up with it. For groceries, we're going to be adding $300. For dining out, we're going to be adding $50. Spending's going to get $200 and household's going to get $200. I need to get some envelopes put in here, but these wallets were supposed to be here by now, along with the envelopes to go with them. They're delayed. It's a whole thing. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep my cash in here for all of them. And I just have a little sheet I keep track of it on in the meantime. But I also need to scan in these receipts from last week into my Fetch Rewards so I can earn some gift cards for it. I have several receipts here. I'll do that once I'm off of this video. And if you're interested in Fetch Rewards, all you do is scan in your receipts and you use your points to purchase gift cards. I use it all the time. I'll leave the link below and I'll also put it up on the screen for you. That's all of my variable expenses. The very last thing I need to go ahead and do, since I have already made this debt payment, I'm going to go up here to the front to my debt payoff plan, and I'm going to look at this car payment here. I paid $300 for the month of March. $300 is what I paid. The balance in there now is $8,776.29. We are making progress towards our debt payments. That's it. Our spending plan is complete. We've worked through our budget for this entire paycheck. I have money to spend during the week. All of my bills are covered for this pay period, and I'm saving towards my future. I also have down here where you can see my retirement savings. I went ahead and put $1,000 towards my solo 401k and then $500 in my high yield savings account. At the end of the month, probably after our 4th paycheck, we're going to come back here and update our net worth so y'all can see that too. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and add that debt payment into my debt progress tracker. We have Navy Fed here. The payment amount was $300. And this was minimum and extra. My minimum payment for Navy Federal is $289. I added about $11 extra. My balance in there now is $8,776.29, if I could write, and 29 cents. So I'm just going to note here that 11 was extra. At the end of the month, I'll be able to update this sheet with ease as well. Again, let's go over everything and just make sure we're all good. All of our cash is gone, which pretty much tells us that we did very well with our zero-based budget. $10,000 income, got all my bills paid for this pay period. I have money in my pocket to spend for gas, groceries, dining out, household. I paid my debt to Navy Federal that was due with this paycheck, and I put money towards my sinking funds and investments, aka my future. We're all good. The last thing I went ahead and filled out over here was my weekly check-in. At the end of this week, I can come back and see what I budgeted versus what I spent. And these are typically the ones that you carry in your wallet. For gasoline, I budgeted $50. My car's already full. Probably won't touch it. If it happens to be still in there remaining, I'll put remaining 50, zero spent. And the next week I can know, okay, I didn't get gas last week. I better put a little extra this week because it's probably going to be a fill-up car week. That's how you use that to go ahead and budget for the next pay period. That's everything. If you have any questions, if you're interested in any products, everything will be in the description link below. Thank you so much for being here today. You need to work through your budget too. You shouldn't just be letting your money happen to you, letting life happen to you. Take control of your finances. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.